All right, we're here for our, I guess, late night, at least for me on the East Coast, con matches here for week three, Cons Attack Here League. We're starting off with our Abzan con match here. We got Eric, who's the challenger, went 5-0 last week with an 8-2 record against Paul S., who we saw win against Sawyer earlier this week. And got Adam here with me tonight for the two matches. What's Paul looking at here?
Well, he kept a five lander with one creature and a ride down. The creature's a Mardu Skull Hunter, and he's drawn a Watcher of the Roost.
All right. So we saw his Ardu deck function pretty well against Sawyer. Just go wide and play a bunch of creatures and just really, really be effective. Good two drop here for Eric. I think Paul will want to kill that as soon as possible if he can. It is a bit hard to kill here. Um, Pretty nice hand for Eric. He's got the Mystic of the Hidden Way, Sagu Archer, and Ruthless Ripper as all possible morphs, and the Awaken the Bear for the teamer enthusiasts out there.
Yeah, we've got no way to remove anything. We've got a ride down, so we can remove a blocker, but that's it.
Yeah, so Eric is, I mean, he's been in the league for quite a while now. I think I looked since about Brothers War, which is over a year, but hasn't quite cracked into the top eight yet. But this is, I think, his best start that I can remember at 8 too. So things are looking good so far for him. He's drawn an armament core here, which requires white mana, so it looks like he's in more colors than may have been may have been thought at first. So the morph he did choose to play last turn was the Mystic of the Hidden Way, possibly to start attacking with it. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to attack both, and yeah, I mean the morph on morph block is usually pretty safe when an opponent doesn't have 5 mana.
Yeah, is it the Watcher of the Roost?
Well, for Paul, the 2-1 flyer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Eric's thinking about playing the Awaken the Bear here. I mean, it's kind of like an auto block for anybody that knows the format because you know that you can't get blown out by whatever the morph is unless they have 5. So the bear is getting awakened. Paul's not going to reveal a white card because he's going to take. I guess he'll gain 2 and then take 1 extra trample. So he'll gain 1 life from the whole thing, I guess. But
Uh,
if the only white card is the ride down, then maybe he doesn't want to show that.
yeah, that's right.
All right,
That's
final
the
up.
only spell in hand right now. We have four lands. We just drew a Crater's Claws.
So 4 lands, Crater's Claw. I mean, I kind of want to Crater's Claw this Death Dealer right now before it becomes an issue. It can be hard to deal with, though.
Yeah.
The more colors your deck has, the worse the Death Dealer gets because it requires both black and green mana. So if you have islands and maybe even plains, if since he has a white card in hand, it gets a little bit worse. Looks like we're just gonna start the Mystic of the Hidden Way beatdown plan, which is a good way to end games frequently. Any non lands to report over here for Paul?
Another Skull Hunter drawn. So
Okay, I mean
not big news.
Eric has an uncastable, so that's gonna hit the bin here. All right, land here means you could just play as 2/5 like face up and confidently block, even though we know there's a ride down.
Now we've got a Jeskai student, all small ball though.
Yeah,
Nothing exciting.
I mean this is okay for Paul. I mean it's a 2 mana way to kill a 2/5, which there's not too many of those in this format. All right, I mean he's still on a clock here with the Mystic of
Two
the Hidden
turn.
Way. Well, 3 turn.
If he blocks, the trades off the Jeskai.
He might not want to attack with the Ruthless Ripper. I mean, it's not inconceivable that Paul draws something like a Rush of Battle or a Trumpet Blast to change the math here. I don't think the 1 damage from the Ruthless Ripper is that important right now. He's thinking if he wants to debilitating injury one of the Mardu Skull Hunters, but he looks like he's deciding to just pass the turn. Or maybe he is. We'll see. Okay.
It's another land here.
I mean, got to keep attacking. Well, with at least two creatures, yeah, it's pretty safe. All right, more lands here for Eric. So we're as land heavy as Paul was, we ended up with about the same amount of lands here. Um, but Eric's spells did just a little bit more, and he's drawing lands now rather than earlier.
I think it's just removal spells that can get us out of this. I don't see any other.
Yeah, so he's gonna force the block here. If I'm Eric, I'm pretty sure I just want a debilitating injury. This Skull Hunter, like I don't want my opponent to draw a Rush of Battle and gain 8 life and put me at one.
Yeah.
Like I know that's just one card in the format, but it's a card that basically every deck like this is probably running. Like you're probably playing this type of deck because you have that or multiple of those effects. So I think he maybe was on the same wavelength as me there with just killing that off, even though it's not scary looking.
It's an ankle shanker was on top of the deck, so
That's not gonna
that's
do
to
it.
be a
Yeah.
concession.
Look, I've said it before in these matches. Like they don't make 3 power unblockable creatures at common anymore. Like ever. I think the last one was like Ixalan, and you had to bounce a creature when it came in, like original Ixalan, not the most recent iteration. And
Yeah, extremely.
Eric likes this card so much; it's like one of the only blue cards in his deck. So he's very heavy green black with some light splashes of blue. He has Sidisi, he has an Ice Feather Aven, Sagu Mauler, and the Mystic. I think those are the only blue cards. So, but they're all pretty good.
Looks like we're taking stock of our removal over here. Maybe bringing in some additional removal. There's Smite the Monstrous just came in.
Yeah, it looked like Eric's deck is pretty well suited to fight against a potential go wide or small creature strategy. Like looks to be pretty resilient against that. So he didn't make any changes.
Yeah, we're still going through the graveyard, taking a look at what we saw. Yeah, there's quite a lot of removal. We just didn't hit any of it from the looks of it.
Yeah, did he? No, he only had Ride Down that game. But Ride Down is
Yeah.
no good against the Mystic of the Hidden Way because Mystic of the Hidden Way don't block.
Yeah, and we did see the Crater's Claws too. We've
Yeah.
also, though, got a couple of Murderous Cuts, a couple of Smite the Monstrous.
Okay. No
There's-
targets for Smite the Monstrous that game that we saw, but in play.
I think he took one back out there.
Yeah, there is a couple things. I saw Necropolis feed there in the sideboard. Unfortunately, we got a one lander here, so that's going to get sent back. Is Paul having any better luck with his hand here?
Yeah, we've got three colors, all the Jeskai colors, across three lands. A lot better spell ratio. Although I guess we
But
also
no
have
black then,
a
right?
Jeskai banner, which is more or less a land.
So no black
No
mana
black.
then. Okay.
That's right.
Black does seem
One black.
important, like with stuff like Mardu Skull Hunter and stuff. Like black does seem particularly important, but it still
Mhm.
just might be
Oh,
enough lands and spells to keep. Ooh, ooh means he has a Trail of Mystery in his hand here. That's what ooh means. So hand not amazing, but I like the Trail of Mystery. So two lands, a green blue tap land, and a forest. Just deciding what to put back here. It's got to be Armament Core because he's off by 2 colors. So he's got the Trail of Mystery, he's got the Mystic of the Hidden Way, Archer's Parapet, and a Throttle here. So as soon as he gets his third land, he's getting his fourth land, which is why Trail of Mystery is so nice. There are just so few 2-for-1s uh, in this set, and one that is just a repeated 2-for-1. Like
yeah. Well,
every
we've
four.
got the hate blade that we can't activate, Raider spoils, which we can't cast, and then a Jeskai banner and smite the monstrous, which we said may not have that many targets. So
Yeah. So in comes Trail of
that's a
Mystery.
fastest hand.
Only one Morphin hand here, but I mean it's gonna get him the next land. He's also has he's drawn a Rotting Mastodon, which is not one you see too often. The 5 mana 2/8 with no further
Oh yeah,
text. You're a fan.
I'm a fan of seeing odd stat lines played.
Well, we got some odd stat lines coming up in in the next set. I think I already saw a
Indeed.
110 and a 215 get previewed, so
Yeah.
something like that. If you like odd creature
Rather,
stats, you're gonna love the new set. But
there's
onto
a
this one.
3 mana 8/4 as well, I think.
Oh, yeah, yeah, there you go.
Foiled today.
What happened to good old fashioned 5 mana 2/2s? All right, so just guy student here, and I mean Eric's just hitting his lands. I mean he started with a 2 lander. He's drawn 2 lands since then, and got the extra land off the trail. So I don't not sure what he's exactly. I mean, I guess he could block. He could attack here. Um, the Trail of Mystery pumps anything, so okay, he's blocking anyway. But I think he realized his first instinct was, oh, he's attacking with not 5 mana up. I'm fine. But then Trail of Mystery pumps it, so not fine.
Yeah, he did scroll over Trail of Mystery and see that effect was in play. So now we can hold up the Hate Blade activation or cast Raider spoils. Or I guess we could sack the Jeskai banner. Is also an option here.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, Swamp is useful.
Yeah,
You did say you had Smite the Monstrous, right?
he does. Yeah.
Yeah, so if Eric goes for the aggressive play, which I think he is, which is just flip his guy up, it is going to get a +2/+2, which will actually make it a target. So Trail of
That's bad.
Mystery, usually strict upside here, but the one time it's downside. This Mystic is now a monster, so he has to be smited. Usually he's stealthy and small enough to, you know, go through the cracks, but he was a little too
One game
monstrous
too
there.
late. One game too late, but we found a way to get it off the board.
Yeah, I mean, just I mean, I think Paul just like couldn't be happier about that. Honestly, I think he just walked into just a happy accident here, right? Like, I don't think he was. That was what he was intending to kill with that, but I think he's very pleased.
Yeah,
But
you'll take that, eh?
we still got some good stuff here in hand for Eric. He's drawn Sidisi, the Brood Tyrant, which is gonna be a nice one here.
Ooh.
Um, yeah, so mill 3, make a zombie. He's going to outlast now. So in hand, he still has the throttle from his opening hand. He has the Rotting Mastodon. He has the Kintry Ward, which is that little morph that can regenerate. He'll probably want to play it as a morph so it can draw land. Ooh, Rakshasa's Secret. I guess he's
Yeah,
dropping.
this was our top deck.
I guess he's keeping the throttle and dropping the like. These two creatures are just not impactful. A 2/8 and a 1/1 regeneration. Throttle's just going to be better here. Throttle kills the Death Toucher and just lets him attack at will mostly. Okay. Murder Rough Rider getting milled. I'm sure Paul's not too pleased to see that one go. Is he just going to crack his banner here, probably? Or.
Well, he's only got a planes in hand, so I assume
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, it doesn't seem like
Maybe.
he needs it. So let's see what he's thinking about here. Okay, just plays his land. Yeah, with nothing else to do with his mana, Eric's pretty incentivized to. I mean, he doesn't. He actually doesn't have to hit them. The hit plate this turn because it can't. It can't get Death Touch. His one black got tapped. So yeah. Oh, he's attacking with the 2/2 as well. Okay.
Mm.
Wow, unlucky. Well, I mean, it's good that he didn't. It's good. It's good he got rid of 3 lands, but sad that the CDC didn't make another creature.
So I'm assuming he doesn't have like combat tricks then, based on your
Well, he's got a
commentary. It's just
throttle, so
right.
I was a bit surprised by the 2/2 attacking. I was just assumed that wasn't going to attack. But whatever mind trick has been played on Paul, it worked. The attack with the
Wow.
2/2 was just like I don't know. Paul's
Yeah, I'm
like,
not
I don't
sure what he
know, and I
wouldn't
don't
block.
want to know. I'll find out at some point, I guess. But
Yeah, but
Paul's
is
Paul
it
just
worth?
running out of options here.
Yeah, is it worth? I mean, your Jeskai student isn't the most important card in your deck. Maybe he's looking to top deck something for sudden lethal, but I can't imagine what.
Yeah, no. So even like the group pumps are not going to make it. Not going to be quite enough here. Yeah,
And you can't let yourself get in parapet range.
yeah. Parapet can start working away here. I've heard stories of games where Parapet dealt like 30 damage. Haven't
Yeah,
yet seen
someone was.
one, but I've heard stories that there were league matches streamed where these things like this happened.
I'm not sure if that would make for a good feature match or not.
If I stayed
Sounds like
awake, if I stayed awake, it would be great for it. If I could make it through the whole match, then sure. But I guess yeah.
30 turns of parapet
Yeah,
activation.
Eric says I don't like the looks of that guy. And once again, Paul's mana, his black, only black source got tapped, so the Mardu Hate Blade is not going to be able to do the thing. Oh, well, okay. Well, this is kind of gross. He's drawn the incremental growth, which put one counter, two counters, three counters, which gives
Oh,
them all death
yes.
touch. So the sizes don't even basically matter because they're all death touch. And here comes another. I mean, he milled two rares, but I think he's okay with the current state of affairs here. Sagu Mahler and Necropolis Fiend go to the graveyard, but Paul's life total is inching towards the graveyard. Yeah, so he's just very dead here.
I think, yeah.
And
We've drawn a swamp.
okay,
We have a Ruthless Ripper.
yeah, the incremental growth kind of just put it over the edge here. I mean, Eric was already ahead, and that just sort of extinguished any potential hope here. Does he have something that doesn't just leave him dead
No,
here?
we're
All
on
right. All
we're
right,
on
so
winning mode.
Abzan Khan, we got our third Abzan Khan, third week, third Khan. Eric S, congratulations, and we'll see him back here next week defending that position. And we'll be also having our next feature match a little later tonight, so hang around for that one.